Good morning. It is Tuesday and I had a pretty rough weekend, emotionally and physically. It started with that heat exhaustion and kind of just spiraled from there. I have pretty bad health-based anxiety. If something goes wrong in my body or feels weird, I can't stop thinking about it. I get really worried. I feel like I need to make a doctor's appointment. I need to get a scan, an ultrasound, and I just cannot stop thinking about it. I obsess over it. So I think when I got heat exhaustion, I was just like, something seriously wrong. I just felt awful. I kind of knew that it was heat exhaustion, obviously, but I can't help from being like, oh my God, could it be something more? Could it be something worse? And this is something that has really not always affected me, but since I have given birth, it has been so much worse. It started with a massive panic attack. It's actually started on Thanksgiving Day. Over chest pain from a strained muscle from picking Soren up so much or something. I had a strained muscle in my chest and I was having chest pain. And I got an EKG done. It came back totally normal. I wasn't having any other symptoms of like blood clots or anything, which is what they were worried about. I went to the emergency room and was sent home and told to relax and not strain it anymore. Well, it continued, and the next day was Thanksgiving, and I had a massive panic attack over it. I think that I was also super overstimulated because of all the family members that were around, and it was just chaos, and it was our first time being around all these people with the baby, and he was totally overstimulated. So that was kind of my first episode. Since then, I've had, I want to say probably 2 or 3 episodes, and what I think it is basically it's like a panic attack that goes on for a few days to a week, and it starts over something physical, and then I become really anxious and I get nervous about anything related to Soren, anything at all. If he is cold, or like if he could possibly get sunburned, or if he has like a red back, like, oh my God, he's having an allergic reaction, anything related to him, I get really anxious about that. I think the anxiety and the panic attack increase like physical reactions in my body. So I get like numbness, I get dizziness, I get random pain, I have digestive issues, and then because of those health issues, it heightens the anxiety as well. So it's kind of this awful cycle, and I'm starting to recognize it when it happens, and I can kind of tell myself that it's going to be over soon. Like, this is totally one of those cycles, but it really sucks, and it's so hard to be feeling that way in the moment, because it's just like you have no hope. Like, you just feel despair and sadness and fear, like just fear, so afraid of anything that could happen. Like, I'm so afraid of like dying and leaving Soren behind, or Soren dying and us having to move on without him. Sorry. Yeah, so that just, it really is so draining and just sucks. And I'm in one of those right now. And last night I found these forums that were talking about how breastfeeding for some people heightens anxiety, because the oxytocin, instead of relaxing you, actually increases your stress level. Breastfeeding has been not like really hard for me, but it's just been really draining. It's really hard for me to eat enough, drink enough, keep my supply up. Sometimes I feel like he's just totally, literally, and figuratively draining me. You eating dirt? He was up at 4 this morning. which is also draining. And he was up 6 times last night nursing. So yeah, I just am in one of those cycles right now, and it's actually kind of feels like it's on the upswing. Oh, okay. But last night I found this forum that was about this breastfeeding stuff, and I've been feeling like maybe all of this is related to breastfeeding and the hormones released when breastfeeding, because it didn't start when I was immediately postpartum. I did have one panic attack like a week after giving birth because I found a lump in my breast, but who wouldn't freak out about that? I don't really feel like it's postpartum depression. I know that it comes in many forms, but I just don't feel like that's what it is. I feel like it's definitely my normal anxiety that I had before giving birth, but it's just heightened, and the attacks that I go through are much worse than anything I had before I was pregnant. So yeah, I'm trying to navigate that, and actually having work and going to work and being busy always helps. So I'm glad that it's Tuesday. It was a long weekend. We had the barbecue. My parents came to stay, which, you know, it's relaxing to be around family and friends, but it's also not our daily life. So it can cause a little bit of stress. And it was hot, and now it's cold again, and I just love it. It's going to be like 59 today is the high. So that's going to be really nice. I'm hoping today is a better day. We're probably going to come back here and eat lunch and take naps, because this guy needs to sleep in his own bed today, because he is well, that should tell you he just yawned. Punk. You punk. Were you up all night? Hey guys. Wow, this shirt looks really bad. I'm gonna have to change. Hold on. Look at this big boy sitting on the counter. That's a big boy. Kind of freaks me out, but whoa. Playing with the limes. Soren. Hey buddy. Hi. Look, all of our dishes have been used because we used them all at the barbecue the other day. Good thing I ran the dishwasher. I'm gonna have to put all those away now. What is that? What is that, baby? That's a lime. There's juice inside there. Look, you can try it. Is that yummy? Ooh, let's not eat the peel. Here, you eat this part. That's a yucky. That's sour? Oh, thank you. You done? You want more? Oh, man, that's sour. You just keep going for more. It must be good. Goodness. Okay. We should probably be done with that, huh? No. Okay. Hola. That's better. So this is what we do when someone's teething and unhappy. And yes, I spotted another tooth. The second one is coming in. Well, your binky's gone now. I am gonna cut up some beets and bake them to go with our dinner tonight. Not really sure what we're having for dinner, but I know what we're gonna have as a side. keeps dropping his binky. Got it? So Jacob just got home. I think we're gonna go walk around the lake. I turned off the oven because he came home like a couple seconds after I turned it on. So, or I put the beets in. So I'm gonna turn it off and we're gonna go walk around the lake while Soren is still content. And then I'll come home and finish making them. So I look like crap because we got home from the lake and went upstairs to find Dita, our kitty, in a terrible state. She was basically dead. We thought she was dead. So we jumped in the car and took her to the hospital, our vet hospital, which I used to work at. I called and they were like, come right in. So basically what we think happened was she went into a diabetic coma, and in the car she had some sort of seizure, and the vet said basically that she, even if she were to recover from this, she would not be the same cat, that she would have brain damage. And she, I mean, we thought she was dead. She was cold. She wasn't moving at all. I mean, her body was shutting down. So we decided to put her to sleep, which sucks. But we were having problems taking care of her anyway because she needed shots 2 times a day. And we were trying to plan summer vacations. And I mean, we were talking about it walking around the lake. It's kind of timely that it happened, but it really sucks and it's really sad, and she was young, so it's a bummer. I'm gonna go ahead and end the vlog on a crappy, sad note. Thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button. I still have to do my outro. Hit the subscribe button if you like what you're seeing, if you like sadness and pain and dead cats. Give this video a thumbs up or a heart or something. If you had a diabetic cat who died, or if you have a diabetic cat who didn't die, or if you have a cat that you love, go ahead and talk about it in the comments because we're gonna miss our little kitten. All right, bye.